The line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage. I
thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Gurley. And dropped at the 35, but able to displace strength on the run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Breeze going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Breeze now. That's caught at the 3. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the NFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents, thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down. Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's third down, he finds a way to convert.
The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On first down, Breeze escaping the pressure right. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First and 10, here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From midfield, here's Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, it's Connor, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They run with Connor, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right, and that game was played out in L.A. in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then, they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham. Nickname, Automatic.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he sheds himself free. A second nice move. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Gurley takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. Check it out, check your kill. Sammy.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Ready? 95, 56. 55. I'm coming after you.
Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Breeze. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Breeze being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run. It's Gurley. And he's got room. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great